Well, there's Dunkerque just in the distance, some of the biggest shipyards that I've seen even in Liverpool. Still huge ships going in and out there, you can just about see that in the distance. So the tide line is about, you know, where my shadow is, just right along there. So maybe the best time for the Allies, the Americans, Saving Ryan's privates and such, you know, to attack, sorry, Private Ryan, was probably when the tide was its highest, because there was sort of barriers within the boats that the soldiers could have hid behind. So now we see, what is this we see? It looks like a tinderbox, doesn't it? Right, it's obviously been moved due to maybe stormy seas at some point, who knows. But this is the first outpost that we've seen, and rather artistically covered by anonymous, you can see that there, by glass, which I'm sure is a very popular place for girls to come. So I might get a girlfriend in here, I don't know, let's see. We've managed to blow the, it's actually rained all night, so it's going to be a bit of water. Managed to blow the doors off, and we've got a bit of art in here as well, very nice. Wow, cool. Don't know what that is, it looks like a French guy. There's some interesting artwork in those, had a look at them the other day, which will definitely compare to some of the gods of Egypt, which these are still on. You see, that's about 3 inches thick, right there, of solid iron, just layers of iron just put on there. It's a little bit wet for me to get up there, so I'm going to go the other route. Just run out here, man. Look at all these mirrors stuck on. Broken glass mirrors, see them? Wow. Fortunately for you, you can't see how ugly I am. Look at that. Look at that, man. This apparently is a technique in, I think, some sort of a trauma-based mind control. And I think, well, there's some chemtrails. I think it's chemtrails, isn't it? No, that's contrails. You see the difference between chemtrails and contrails? That is a contrail which is disappearing. You see? That's disappearing gradually. Right there, it's definitely a contrail. So is that as well. See, that's a higher altitude and that's a lower altitude, which proves, you know, the altitude theory. I've done videos like this before, where it's been right in your face. That's lower altitude, that's higher altitude. Both are contrails, no chemtrails there. We all know it's a lie, we all know they tell lies anyway, but the British government have admitted spraying the skies since after the Second World War. Past 20 years it's gotten, they call it geoengineering. There's a few very good videos on that, but they really are terraforming the earth. And this is a plan the Nazis had, of course, the Ubermen, the Supermen, genetically modified soldiers, but they want a genetically controlled and modified humanity. But back to what I was saying about the broken glass mirrors, I think it was a monarch mind control technique, you know, that they torture the victim until, you know, their entire body is filled with pain, and automatically the mind tries to find a place without pain, and that's when you get split personality and programmed. So all these big stars of the pop music industry, and apparently they were all abused, sexually abused. Michael Jackson, the occult, they use mirrors a lot to I don't know, conjure up demons or try to see into the supernatural or whatever. It's very interesting. I mean, who would have thought to cover this entire Nazi outpost in mirrors? I assume it wouldn't have been like that during the 1944 Saving Ryan's Private Ryan. But there we go, there's our first outpost, and we get more to go down here. Well, this outpost is largely buried, but you can see that the angle of that part is maybe about 60 degrees, I'm not really sure. But it would be quite handy for soldiers just to lie on with rifles or whatever, just shooting. You know, you'd get a good dozen soldiers just lined up there, able to take out whoever's coming in. And up here, and this is a really advanced Nazi base. This one is obviously it's just near Dunkerque. This could have been the one, you know, in the movie. The recent war movie as well, Tom Hanks in it. But I mean, this has got, showing you the corrugated iron tunnels. You know, but beneath my feet right now there'll be corrugated iron tunnels right out to a lot of these outposts, and a lot of them are uncovered, so you can see them. So you just have to be a little bit careful where you're walking, because there's little holes down to them, and they're just little posts and things that pop up on the sand that you're like, wow, you know. This one was definitely possibly bigger than the last one that we saw in Cali. So got a nice bright morning. It's been raining, it's been really cold yesterday as well, but got a lot of mist as well. Thought it was in Scotland for a second, but a lot of mist. So we get up here to this point. They look like fixing points for powerful guns. So that's your very, you know, your strong guns up here, shooting away. Your outpost down there. More up here, more guns up here. It would have been a nightmare to face this. Let's have a look at this outpost down here. Let's have a look. Okay. Difficult to see for the sun there. I can maybe try and get up in it. Let's try and get up here. And anything interesting? Any interesting artwork? Not really. Not really worth the further examination, I would say. Let's try the next one. All the broken down walls that would have been probably further up there. These doors have been blown off in that outpost, which is nice. Not really seeing that much that we can look at inside. So there's another tower up there, which we'll take a look at later. These walls look as if they were maybe built further up the hill and are just falling down. So let's take a look at this one. And can maybe try and get inside this one. So, you see the inside of one. There's tunnels. There's these tunnels everywhere that you see in them. I'm not sure why they built these tunnels. Maybe they've fed ammo through these tunnels. That's one possibility. There's another little tunnel there. Why they built these is another one. My guess is to feed ammo through them, but could be wrong. I'm not sure what that would have been either. Storage. So they'd have been out here, just imagine all the allies coming in the boats and just spraying them with machine gun fire and all types of stuff. You know, maybe the allies would have had a plane, could have bombed them. It wouldn't have looked like that though. Looks like fun. That looks like fun. I'm not sure what that is in front of us. It looks as if it's been tipped over. Some sort of a wall. So let's go to the next one. That is some kind of a Nazi symbol like the octopus, isn't it? You know, the Zog thing, or the Nazi symbol was always associated with the octopus, with the Nazis, but also it's associated with you know, Zog, isn't it? The Zionist organisation. I forget what the initials stand for, but it's, you can just put it into a search engine and see what it is. Its tentacles really finance sort of the end time beast, the undescript beast that Daniel's talking about. They're all saying it's a revived Roman Empire, but it's largely controlled by the Vatican, but it's not controlled by Catholics as you think. They're actually occultists. And there's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Imagine facing that, just guns pointing down. You'd really have to bomb that place out. But the interesting thing about this one, some more artwork there. If you just imagine, I mean, soldiers would be just shooting you from every angle, coming up here. But you see the artwork here. You notice that it's like a bird with a gas mask on. It's very much like one of the Egyptian gods, and I'm quite certain one of the gods the Nazis would have definitely worshipped. One of the beings they would have, you know, in Hitler's Stool Society. You know, just the same as the gods of Egypt. You know. Not sure its name, I forget its name, but it's like a bird. I think it's in the movie the Egyptian one, I forget the name of it. Right now it will come back to me as we move down. The beings are in the movie The Mummy. There's some nice artwork. We get the Nazi or the Zionist octopus there. Interesting. Zog again. And we got, this time I think the gas mask has been worn by human, right? You can just about see that there. I don't think we need to go in there. We could get in, but maybe I'll go in there and take a picture of it. That's what I'll probably do. See, there's a lot of walls falling down there, blown up probably, or later on. You see, just buffeting them. This is one of my favourite little hideouts in here. Pretty cool. Very nice. I mean, there's more obviously bases down there. You can see there's a big one down there in the sand. I'm not sure if we're going to go right down there, but that's probably about a mile. It's a good mile or more of these bases in Dunkirk, so it's obviously the biggest collection that I've seen. That probably inspired the movie, and you know, it's more in Normandy. In fact, right around the coast of Europe, the Nazis built these bases, not just in France. They built them, some in Scandinavia, they built them Belgium, some of them, right along. They just weren't sure where the Allies would attack. So just have a look at the upper part of this base. It's very organised. Sort of a plateau there. I'm not sure, that would have been all walled off probably. I'm not sure what it would have been originally, but definitely a strategic outpost. They've probably been built up really high to launch grenades and stuff off, you know. And that's our first tunnel in there. It goes in quite deep there. I'm not going to venture in because I'm sure that it came out the other side, that something's blocking it, perhaps. But I'm not going to go in. Mr. Tootie might go in though. You want to go in, pal? Check it out. They obviously planted a lot of these thorn bushes, the Nazis, so it made it again very difficult to move through. Like this path wouldn't have been here. They've been extremely difficult to move around in, but through the tunnels, you know, and they've all been sectioned off by the Nazis. Loads of these thorn bushes. I'm surprised that they don't uproot them, you know, they don't just take them away. Seems to be the only political agenda they're trying to push. You know, if you're pro your own country, you're a Nazi automatically, which is not true. It doesn't mean to say you are a racist or whatever, but that's the agenda they seem to be trying to push. The far left, and the option they're given is, oh, what, you want to be a Nazi, you want to start killing foreigners? Not at all, man. I'm not saying that. I don't think President Trump is saying that either, you know. I don't know, a lot of them are occultists. I know they're all occultists and such, but they're following a programme and an agenda, preconceived. They're all just playing games with us, you know. Repent, believe the gospel of Jesus Christ. This little multi-layered gun thing there, you know. Wow. Only one way to get in there, and that's to flank it. Well, indeed, we managed to get around the back. Which looks like the way in. Well, indeed, we managed to flank the guards, but this is the only way in. And there's a little chamber there. Get a gun through that, and chamber here. Right through here. And here's our gun tower. Very, very menacing. And here's the chute up to the top. There have been ladders there, obviously. He'd just been shooting people right, left and centre. Yeah, very, very dangerous indeed. Gunter. Mr. Tooty even ventured in, didn't you, pal? Very brave dog. Indeed. So, here we have it. Nancy Gunter.